I live in Chiang Mai, Thailand, which is in the north of the country, and this is the view from my ninth floor condo in the southeast side of the city and just on the inside to the west of the Ping River. This is what the neighborhood looks like before what I woke up on the 3rd of October of 2022 to see in terms of heavy rain and the beginning of a flood. Realizing that I was not going to be able to go out shopping or get any food delivered via the typical motorbike delivery services, I realized I would not be able to stay another night and would have to go and spend the night or two in a hotel and therefore make the one-way trip out dressed appropriately. On October the 3rd, the first day of the heavy rains and the spilling of the banks of the Ping River, you can see all sorts of rubbish floating on the surface. This family's swimming pool slowly got flooded, and the level of the water you can see there by looking at that yellow trash bin. Eventually on the 4th of October, some rescue crews came round with supplies. Here begins that journey.
Well, this isn't pleasant. Oi! There's all sorts of stuff in the water. I've seen little animals on the top. God knows what just touched my inner thigh. You wonder what happens to insects and snakes and whatnot, where they go when their little ground holes are flooded out. Of course, I'm potentially a floating island. Hopefully nothing just went up my swimming trunks. So I'm braving the journey to drier land, to where the flooding doesn't touch. So potentially I have a few kilometers ahead of me, and this is going to get deeper as we get to the main road. And the sky is looking ominous. Just look at that, straight into nature. This is the sort of thing they tell you not to do in the Amazon. Don't go in the water. Someone sent me a message about joking with the notion of crocodiles, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. Let's look back at the apartment building. There it is. Whilst the 9th floor is safe, you can see this is inaccessible. There's no way a scooter's getting through here to deliver me a sandwich. And this is the big problem. Rubbish. There isn't a decent system to deal with this and trap this kind of stuff in big bins. Oh, I just went over the ramp. This corner here, typically there's always rubbish sitting. Yeah, there we go. Floats away. That is a bit of raised ground. I do have a video showing a vehicle rescuing another vehicle yesterday from this. Now we're coming down my soy. So we're looking at 2 foot of water below my knee now. It's got less, it was deeper behind me. We're coming up to a soy being a little side road off the main road. And my soy here, we reach the German restaurant shortly that I often get my food from, and I'm sure they're not feeling too happy as much as this car. It doesn't look too happy. And of course the nightlife here will have stopped because customers can't come, let alone other performers. There's the German restaurant that usually serves me. Just got attacked by a plastic bag that wrapped itself around my ankle. At least that's what I'm telling myself it was. No idea through this dark brown water what lurks beneath and what's catching me. Yeah, that's why no one can deliver. Even this car is up the creek. Let's see how far I get. So I might slip here, so I'm going to put the phone away. This is Chang Khlan Road, and there's the dark sky over there. Holy cow. Okay, this goes down a bit, I think. Yeah, this is normally the big road. So this is getting deeper. I'll put my phone away for a bit. Well, there's spiky stuff in the water too. I'm seeing what looks like Jesus' crown of thorns. As if COVID wasn't enough. This is pretty crazy. So I just passed a Frenchman who's just gone shopping for cigarettes. So he braved the walk and he's walking back and lives in the same condo as I do. Wow. So I'm having to walk very slowly because of the footing. Thai pavements aren't always so smooth and flat. Beware of people crossing. The water is bizarre. There's warm streams and cold streams. It's like there's something taking a warm pee-pee beneath. Well, isn't it just beautiful, eh? That car doesn't look so deeply in trouble there. So there's my condo, Gaile Tong Tower, against the sun. It's normally where people eat. Food park, local Thai place. Is that poo or is that a dead lime? Who knows? Oh, something is my foot. Okay, the pavement goes up. Interesting. So that's got higher ground and yet they're pumping water. And to my knowledge, it's a closed down hotel. So who's there to complain about water? Anyway. Please let there be nothing hungry in the water. It looks like it's getting shallower. There's a motorbike going through. It's a bummer. I'm literally 100 meters away. Well, including the soy, maybe 200 from being able to get out on a scooter. Who knows if it would even start though. Okay, slow footing. 3. Something caught. Who knows what that was? And that looks like poo-poo. Look, this is debris. That's normally a nice massage venue. Fancy bikes. There's the bar, the alcohol shop. The cops sit at. And this trailer has trailed behind. Okay, more vegetation against concrete. Not a great feel. The ubiquitous shoe, plastic debris. Eesh. Someone's powering down on their scooter there. That's the boat. Here you go. Here's this weird stuff. Oh, the sky is looking ominous down here. Whoop, pavement, up it goes. Okay. Let's just raise me a fair bit there. This guy looks like he might be picking up trash. There's some kind of emergency boat behind me. Ah, the pavement's getting more... Sorry, sidewalk. Pavement sidewalk. It's getting more visible there. The massage place seems... This is the fancy massage place. Southland. I think they've escaped. Back I go. Well, it feels like it wants to rain again. It's getting dark. Here I'm by the hospital. There's a government vehicle down there, some officials. The ambulance is obviously in it. Yeah, the wind's picking up. This doesn't feel so good. Yeah. This is how the bellway goes. I'd say it's getting deeper again. Well, we're at the intersection of Chang Khlan Road and Ragang Road. So it's got deep again. So that's going south. Here we go north towards Pantic Plaza. That's where the policemen normally sit. Probably not today. That would be left that I normally take to go to Sanctown breakfast. Being lambasted by cars here. A lot of these businesses are kind of okay, but of course the washing of these vehicles is really pushing it up into their properties. That isn't that appropriate. These tourists must be thinking this is the wrong time to come to Thailand. Wrong time to ride a scooter. And another bow wave there. Oh, coming up to the Astro where Jamie, New Zealander friend of mine, used to live. And incoming. If he was still there, I guess he would be dry. Well, the bank is full of money bags, or is it sand? It's sandbags. Well, you'd want doors that open inwards, not outwards. Obviously has resources to build a bloody wall. No idea if he's picking up. And these guys, wow, resources they have to build. A little car, it's brave. This is the final walk to Pantic Plaza. You can see it's got shallower. Tourists being rescued. Let's go back on the pavement. And the drain's struggling obviously still. These guys are well covered. I don't think the water was so bad actually. It goes east to Cup. Kiek niet meer heen. Well, here I am at the end of that long walk. I've probably been walking for an hour from down that way. You can sense me turning around. Yeah, good girl. Yeah, this is where the water reaches and ends, and the night bazaar just up there. What a walk.
Looking from my balcony, this is what the corner looked like after the flood and this during the flood, so you can see the waterline where the silt was left on the wall. One thing I really noticed and really want to pick up on is the Thai people. This essentially disastrous natural event really didn't create any negative impact seemingly on the Thai personality. It was interesting observing from my balcony and the walk that you have just watched, where not once did I see or witness anything in terms of emotions like crying, shouting, frustration, upset, anger, fighting, any kind of dismay whatsoever. I was met with cheery, smiley faces and a degree of it happens. Coincidentally, I'd watched the Thai volleyball team playing in Poland against the Americans, Canadians and other European countries, and it was interesting to see that sentiment echoed with the team of women who were the only team who looked like they were playing for the fun of the game, and the sense of must-win, competitiveness and frustration when things went wrong just wasn't there at all. It wasn't evident. Absolute fantastic temperament the Thai people have. Coming back after the floodwaters receded, this is what the bike parking area looked like, and you can see where the water reached and potentially compromised scooter engines, and a layer of silt is just left on the ground absolutely everywhere, which turned to mud on the roads. Out in the sois you can see all the rubbish that had to be put out from what was destroyed in the homes.